Hey, Kelsey, Norm MacDonald here. So, you have a podcast, huh? Fantastic. You know what I always say? You know what the world needs more of? Podcasts.
Live from the Screwball Whiskey Studios, the Kelsey Hudgins Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Screwball Whiskey Studios, indeed, SKREWBallWhiskeyStudios.com. Tomorrow's stories begin right here, Screwball Whiskey. Tomorrow's stories begin right here. The original peanut butter whiskey. All other peanut butter whiskey companies are posers. Screwball Whiskey is the original peanut butter whiskey. And DramaCityProductions.com/Kelsey Hudgins. Shout out to Small Town Mentality Podcast and Brother Ben for having us be part of that. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the great and powerful, our king, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lehrer. Hey, buddy.
You guys gotta stop that king stuff. It's weird.
Yeah, I can do that. What would you? What a title would you? Our hero,
Michael, you fucking dummy.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what Corona taught me? That I never need to pay for a haircut again.
Let it grow, dude. Let it get there.
Yeah, and trim it yourself. Haircuts aren't calculus. You can figure it out.
Yeah, it's not that hard. I mean, shit. You can go without. You got headbands.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm lucky because I have the silver fox highlights, so errors are matched pretty well by the effervescent, not effervescent, minus color rainbow.
And I can guess Michael Lehrer pins available at michaellehrercomedy.com.
Yeah, all my shit, baby. And a lot of entertainment from before I was sick and after.
Hold on a second. Sorry, I was messing with some audio there. Before you were sick and after?
What's in me, brother?
What did we do?
What's wrong?
Oh, no, it was just, oh, look at Chuckle Stalker. Wow, that mop is out of control. I was just clipping a little bit when it's a little loud. But this is live show, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we do it, Tony Hinchcliffe says. But no,
isn't my fault or yours?
No, let's blame it on me.
Isn't my Wi-Fi?
No, your Wi-Fi is fine. It's just your, it clips a little bit on the top end, but it's fine. We can still get it. We know what we're talking about. We're here for the content anyway.
Yeah, but I bought one of these Eero boosters, and I'm trying to figure out if it's fucking working or not.
Is there a volume knob on that? Or is it just like a little plug-in?
I don't know, man.
But no, you're 100% good at that volume there. So basically, I've watched a few of the podcasts that you've done and interviews that you've been a part of so far. So I'm going to try to go outside of the things you've already said on those, because I'm sure you're bored of answering a lot of these random ass questions. But
no, man, I'm not bored of anything.
Keeps keeping strong. So I will say this: I've been keeping up with you on Facebook.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with all these people who are trying to come down on you on Facebook, man? They just won't let up.
I spent my comedy career before you got to know me, before I got sick, for a quarter of my life was at Second City.
Yeah.
10 years I worked there professionally. And Improv Olympics too. And I.O. Chicago or I.O. Hollywood, both close. And many people there I worked with are like family.
Yeah.
The owner, many of my bosses. Not like, well, I know them, and the headlines coming out weren't the people I know, and I expressed that on Facebook, and of course, with passion, my syntax is gonna be wrong. I mean, unless I'm really fucking careful. If syntax is the word.
Yeah.
But anyway, it became Michael is a denier of trauma, Michael is a racist, and then, like, all these stupid motherfuckers started to try to get shitty or clever or creative with me, and I shove their shit up their ass because I don't care.
And you did so
But no,
quite spectacularly, I must say.
I appreciate that, Yonder, because I'm a polarizing figure, and many people would say the exact opposite.
Dude, it was quite funny to watch some of those people. Like, I would read the comments and then just go back a few minutes later just to, because I knew that you have a way of dismantling these people, like, in the most strategic of ways. Like, it was fun to watch.
Thank you, and I'm not like someone who thinks I'm a super smart guy or have all the answers. I made a comment from my heart, and a bunch of strangers slandered me.
Yeah.
And I don't fuck with me, period.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
Would not be a wise thing for anybody to do.
I mean, obviously, I'm not a gangster and I'm being hyperbolic, but, like, I'm very creative and I have a lot of time on my hands. So I asked around first. And it turns out I have a huge platform now.
Yeah. So what can they do? There's nothing. They can't come against that.
Well, they're Sims. They're not real people. They're not in my universe. They're not comedians. They have nothing to do with anything in my life except what they wrote on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
But they're in the Matrix, in a bubble. And I just thank the Lord I'm not. I'm heartbroken because I never had to grow up because of Improv Olympics at Second City.
Yeah.
And now Improv Olympics completely gone. Everyone trampling on Shauna like they always did, despite her fucking giving her whole life life and changing popular culture and making countless people's dreams come true. And with Second City, the headline is Systematic Racism, and the picture is Andrew Alexander, co-creator of SCTV, owned Second City for decades. Under his ownership, again, talent and pop culture changed. Since the 1992 riots in LA, he's been fighting for diversity on those stages. Yes, business decisions were poorly made. She gets fucked up in business, especially when such hot topics. I'm not pretending to know it all. I'm saying I know all these motherfuckers, and I'm not gonna sit here while all these people just shit on them. They literally changed comedy history by investing their lives in.
Yeah, I saw you post a lot about Shauna and how much she had done for everybody in that scene. So, because I didn't know a lot about it outside of what I've seen you post.
Shauna is a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said he.
Oh yeah, maybe I did. I don't know. I had she in my mind, but it's 2005 now, man. Who knows what to say anymore?
What, do you want a brief bio of her?
Absolutely. Why not?
Alright, so now old school Second City, like 60s, 70s, there's a guy named Del Close. He's a mentor to Belushi, Farley, UCB, the list goes on and on. Del Close has his demons, a mad genius. He has and when he was separated from Second City, Shauna teamed up with him at starting Improv Olympic, and history was made. And a new thing happened, and she invested in her life, and it's gone now.
That's pretty awesome that somebody will like, because I love comedy, and just to see somebody who will put that much dedication into growing the.
Yeah, good luck now. Good luck finding those people now. Good luck with your theaters, with your no investors, with your no meritocracy. Good luck. It's gonna be like the fucking fake city in Seattle.
And nobody likes that.
Well, I mean, that's not true. And if you disagree with me, I'd be fine. But I'm just speaking from the heart.
No, I understand what you mean, man. Also, a buddy of mine actually in the Discord named Misam said that he told me to say it like this. He said he was the brown guy who came over from Improv Olympics to Second City, and he worked with you for a while, and he was just talking about how nice and how helpful you were to him when he was part of the Chicago scene there. And he also asked if you.
What's his name?
His name is Misam. I'm not sure his last name, but I know Misam is all I know. That's his Discord name. Yeah, he's an Indian guy.
Oh, yeah, I think you know.
But
I was always high.
You were always high?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm always high now. Like
constantly.
I don't know what I would do if I didn't have that security blanket. But he also said he's in Chicago, and he asked if there was anything that you missed from Chicago that he could send you.
Oh, maybe honestly, Chicago, and this is personal. I'm not denying anyone's trauma or experience, but Chicago and what's happening now broke my heart.
Yeah.
So, no.
I hear that. Well, there you go, Mason. And also,
motherfucker.
So also, I hear you talk about God and giving glory to God and stuff. Is that a newfound thing? Have you always been a religious guy, or is that like a...
No, I was atheist, and then I was agnostic, and now I believe in a higher power.
Now, what do you think? Now, was that something that came through your sickness, or was that something that came otherwise?
All of the above. I don't want to keep repeating like cute little things that I come up with, because I'm always running from cliche. But all the coincidences in my life started stacking up so beautifully. I no longer believe they're coincidences.
Yeah, I hear that,
And
man. I believe the same thing.
Letting go of the question if, and just believing and like letting that lie in works for me. And it's for my mom too. And she recently passed, and all this is for her, and she's a part of this in so many ways.
Absolutely.
But I mean, the arc of my life, the arc of the last 4 years is incredible. And obviously I work literally all day, every day, but I like it. I'm just wired that way.
Yeah.
But my cup, I mean, I'm just so fulfilled right now artistically as a growing comedic voice, both in how good I am, the sharpness of my point of view, and my fan base are growing at this time in the world. Holy fucking shit. And at the coolest comedy club in the world. Holy shit.
No shit, man. By the way, Kill Tony is going to be back on the main stage in the main room this Monday.
Oh, no shit. Thanks for the info, Yonder Wizard.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. But dude, that's fucking awesome, dude. That's and by the way, dude, your fucking productions every week are the highlight of every quarantine episode. As your sets were the highlight of every Kill Tony episode, now your videos that you do every week, man, you're fucking slaying, dude.
I appreciate that, man. It's literally the best medicine. This show, my girlfriend, I too often leave her out, and she's the glue of all this. But forget about that bitch for a second.
Shout out Small Smalls.
Yeah. But Tony, the cast, the fans, the work, that all the above inspire me every week to put my heart into. Best medicine. And I'm healthier now than I was a year ago.
That's pretty incredible. And I heard you mention that on Jeremiah's podcast the other day, how you're feeling healthier now. And by the way, happy anniversary of returning to the stage that we just passed. Like, that is where you get the term you have a cure. Is that where you get that from? Like I don't know exactly how you say it. Is you don't have a disease, you have a cure.
Dude, I make up shit all day long. I don't this isn't an ad agency, but yes, I did say I don't have a disease, I have a cure, because everyone, even before I performed, when I hopped around in Buffalo to just get a beer, people would be like, man, I know others would just give up and you're out here, and I had a tricycle, and I don't think my sickness, I think of bits, I think of making people erupt like a fucking bowling strike, like TNT. I get letters from around the world. Sick people, siblings of dead or sick people, people I inspire every fucking day. Do you have any idea how different my life is right now than it was a year and a half ago? It's cool. I'm sleeping. This is not real.
Man, this is pretty incredible, though. How lucky are we to be able to share this world at the same time that you're on it? Like, man.
Bitch, I mean, I'm not special. I'm lucky to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you because, one, a lot of people hit me up for pods. And then, I have to be more selective with my time.
Sure.
One, I knew you from online. Yeah. I know you're a nice guy. Go check. And then you did some bits, and I'm like, oh, he's got a good eye. He's a good little writer in there. That's hot. Check. And then hearing about the things you overcame, and before I was physically sick, I was sad my whole life, and to the point where it ruined everything.
Yeah.
Personally, professionally, everything. So I'm like, alright, I bet this guy feels that. Because we self-medicate in our different ways. We battle those demons in our different ways to try to be normal,
Yeah. And it's a hard thing to do if you deal with that every single day. It's getting up and being in public is a struggle. And doing anything is a struggle at that point. But yeah, I figured out a way to get past that, and my path was to not drink anymore, and then to not do drugs anymore. And I wish that I could, handle things and not let it ruin my entire life or run my entire life. But I don't have that power, man. If something grabs a hold of me, it's got me. So.
But apparently not, because you let it go.
Yeah, it was a struggle to do so, but yeah, I finally did.
Well, luckily you replaced it with food.
Bro, that is a fucking fact, dude. I just went to Cookout a while ago and housed some cheeseburgers. Man, if the years of... You say you don't like to eat or anything. I heard that you don't like the process of eating and...
Well, I'm not big into food. I like being high in comedy.
Yeah, man.
And I don't get pumped about food. And also, I really like being skinny and how clothes fit. And now that I tan about 8 hours a day on my patio, so being skinny, I mean, I'm like model hot at this point.
It's a fact, man. I'm telling you, man. No homo, prettiest dude I've ever seen.
Yeah, man.
And you know what? I have to eat. I have to keep this body in this shape, because if I had all of my talents and the good body, dude, it just wouldn't be fair for these motherfuckers out here, dude. It just wouldn't be fair for everybody else, dude. I'm trying to just level the playing field a little bit for them.
We all have the lies we tell ourselves.
I know, man. I'm constantly lying to myself.
I'm kidding, man.
I know, dude.
If we'd had calories, I'd be 400 pounds.
Dude.
You know.
I mean, I'm still like, and I just eat a lot, and I don't do anything, man. I'm like an introvert that's really good at pretending to be an extrovert, and I spend a lot of time at home. I don't go do a lot of shit, and I probably should maybe remedy that a little bit one day. But for now, I'm gonna just keep playing on the internet and talking to you guys, which I enjoy. And by the way, man, I gotta tell you this, dude, it got me here, and it got me here when I was watching you watch my minute on Kill Tony. That was, dude, that was one of the joys of my life, dude, because...
Yeah, I'm a Dolly type figure.
Yeah. But, dude, you just... And everybody interacting with... Because we couldn't speak on the video chat, but,
so fun.
Dude, that was so much fun, man. And that yeah. Hell of an experience.
Part of my disease is, pardon me, that my emotions are triggered easily. So the uncontrollable, that's a part of the disease. But also, I cry easy.
Yeah.
And when Martin came on, I just started bawling and had to look away. But very special night, and the guys were laughing because, you know, I'm like an ADD precocious kid. I'm like, great show, guys. Yeah.
Dude, Martin killed, man. That you were right. That episode was good, man. I was very, very lucky to be a part of that one, man. That was a killer fucking episode.
When you were a part of it being killer, you know.
Well, I definitely appreciate that. Brandy in the comments over here just had a pretty good question. She said, "In your dreams, that you yourself are in, do you dream of yourself before you got sick, or do you dream of yourself with ALS?
When I dream, am I sick?
Yeah, when you dream.
Am I sick? I am not sick. Because I dream about fighting a lot.
Yeah. She's saying because she's an amputee and she has dreams with both, and she was always curious how others experience that.
Oh, well, I've only been like this, like, 24 months, 18 months.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
like it's, gravity is getting stronger. So it's not like, 10 years ago, Michael was like this. So it's all new, is my point.
Yeah.
But, I mean, no, I think I'm fully able-bodied in my dream, because I'm always fighting motherfuckers.
Always getting them. These motherfuckers. These
And angry.
the Declans of the world.
It's bad.
So, and I like to drop these in. Most people like have a segment or whatever to ask questions on. I'd rather just drop them in sporadically over time. But my boy Louis Lito on Twitter asked, now that the chain has been sold, what's your preferred weapon of choice?
No more weapons, because I'm worried about the violence becoming real.
Well, I mean, you're having to fight people off on your balcony.
No, I'm doing an improv scene. But for real, Nicole, a super fan. I'm not gonna say her name. I want no question. But her and her husband love Kelsey, and they bought a couple of my things. I sent them the letter opener I was gonna use as my next weapon. But then I got all those many people mad at me, and I thought, maybe I shouldn't carry around a nice-looking thing. So I sent it to Nicole as a gift.
I'm sure they appreciated that.
Oh, yeah, they're...
Let's see here. We've got, what are your favorite pizza toppings and what is your go-to pizza place? 8-Bit Devil asks.
Nah, next. Boring.
Take that, 8-Bit. Okay, here was my favorite. Michael, please make a power rankings for if the entire Kill Tony cast, including Ryan J, were to fight each other to the death. Zach Kress.
Like, who's gonna fight?
Who's gonna reign victorious in that?
Like a fighting tournament.
Yeah.
Who
Like
would win or the ranking?
like a power rankings.
That's good.
I know.
And it's tough because, like, there's a mix of skill and power and weight. Like, David probably can fight, but Joe is no joke. And takes jiu-jitsu. but he's a beginner, and I mean, Coma Chris could be a secret black belt.
Chroma was a Marine.
What?
Chroma was a Marine, right?
Oh, there you go. He's at the top, man.
He's a trained killer.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Ryan J. Ebelt was like
No
captain of his defensive captain of his football team.
Everyone else is like, well, obviously I'm at the bottom. And then, I mean, with respect, this ain't nice. And then the rest is up for grabs. And then Chroma Chris.
Yeah, I was thinking that because he seems like he's got the most training. Okay, here is something I didn't know. I didn't know the tone that this person was asking this, but I looked and you followed him, as does Small, so I figured this would be safe to ask. Ask him about losing to Steve Gadlin at Improv Challenge. Question by Steve Gadlin. There it is.
Alright. Now, Steve is an old friend in Chicago. And, I told him once, if instead of rap music, I listened to polka, I'd be him. But, he was on Shark Tank. He was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Maybe Will Horton. But he has like tons of zany business. But he GoFunded me the prize money back when I got sick. So joke's on you, you fucking pussy.
Take that, Steve. That's pretty funny, man. So going back a little bit to the talking about the higher power and everything, do you kind of leave it at that there is a higher power, or do you try to kind of tie a certain religion to it, or just the thought of a higher power?
I'm aware if he was into it. So, no, I'm gonna keep it loose. No church. Unless the house of worship calls me. I'm not ethnic Jew. My last name is Jewish. No, I just believe in a higher power.
I think that's a safe thing to do, man. I was raised Christian, and my family are all Christians. So, like, and other than what most Christians have kind of made the whole Christian religion look like over the last few years, I don't like to put that name or that label on it anymore. But I believe the same thing, man. I believe there's something else that is in control of. Well, not necessarily in control, but there's something else in the driver's seat that lets us grab the wheel every now and again. But it has a way of steering us in the direction that we need to go in, I think. And once you like start to let that thing take over a little bit more in your life, it seems like things just fall into place, like you were saying.
The higher power is letting go. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything is right now. That's it. And you better make the best of it right now. And no one cares about your excuses. So do the best you can today and tomorrow, etc. You fucking fuck.
You fucking peasants.
Hey, hold on a second. Talk.
Okay.
I gotta grab her.
Do your thing. Jam Fox out there. The devil watches over us and sees everything we do.
I know him, huh?
Sweetheart, isn't she?
I don't know. I mean, it's like most of you are avatars.
Oh, yeah. And see, that's a funny thing, isn't it? Is that weird? Like, people forget that there are actual humans stuck to these little avatars that we build online for a lot of the time. And it's easy to do.
That's why when, I was being called a racist, or they were saying shit about, oh, master, I'm like, motherfucker, what? And then I'm like, I'm gonna write your name on my dick. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going far.
That was pretty funny. If any of you who do not know what he's referring to, you should watch this past week's Kill Tony, where I'm not going to give anything away, but you should watch it to see what happened.
Yeah, whatever. My trying to put that passion fuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
There it went.
Good.
Found it. Quit looking.
I'm trying to put that passion behind me and just focus on making shit. And that's all.
Yeah, well, you're doing a great job at dropping content, man. Like, you really do. You figured out the whole posting it one place and then putting it everywhere else. Like, you've got the social media really fucking cornered, and that's, I would say, definitely the most active of the Kill Tony crew on social media for sure.
Hey man, I mean, obviously it's not a contest or whatever.
Right.
I'm dying and I'm poor and I made an ATM machine out of my imagination.
Yeah.
And I can't pace around anymore. So all day, every day, I come up with my favorite shit. It's that simple.
MichaelLehrerComedy.com, ladies and gentlemen. Go buy some shit. Go fucking buy some shit. All merch is there. Everything that you need is there. Go buy some shit.
What state are you in?
I am in the state of depression, the state of South Carolina.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, actually. One of the top 5 coronavirus hotbeds right now.
I bet. From those spring breakers?
Fuck yeah, dude. They came down here and just fucked everybody. They fucked each other and then took it back home to their fucking states, and then they blamed it all on our bars and restaurants. It's not our fault y'all are fucking giving each other hand jobs in the fucking hot tub. Jesus Christ. These fucks. But yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, man. And my last one,
Yeah.
but I've been living inside for years, so I was ready for it, and
Same here, dude.
I've had a blast making my videos. The one I have on Monday is my most personal and favorite, and also have some fun bits lined up.
Yeah.
Now Monday and for the future is all great.
Yeah, man. That every single week it's like literally the highlight. And by the way, I hope the we were in the Discord the other day. We were all passing around that GIF to try to get it to the way that it. There it is. Get high, America. Happy 4th of July, by the way. I forgot to tell you Happy 4th. And Happy 4th, America.
Is pretty controversial right now. So let's get talking about it today.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, we were trying to get that GIF that we lined up the other day to do it right, and hopefully we nailed it. But I hope that you get to use that in the future.
By the end of it, I was like, Michael, what are you doing? Maybe focus your energy elsewhere.
Well, yeah. And you know what's funny is that sort of seems to be a recurring theme in my life right now, because you knew that William's YouTube channel got taken over by not taken over, but switched over by the guy who was running it. Well, me and a few others were trying to get William a new YouTube channel set up. And I was talking to Red Band on VR chat. And and Red Band was like, dude, Yonder should be here with us. He should stop wasting his fucking time. And then we do this really bang up job of this YouTube channel. And then all of the shit shows back up on William's channel. I was like, this motherfucker, I guarantee it was a bit.
Why didn't he need...
I don't know. He just is. I don't think he knows. Is he really not know how to do any of that shit?
I mean, I'm the newest guy.
But nah, it's funny that you were saying that, like, focusing your energy elsewhere, and that just seems to be something that keeps popping up in my life, to where it's like I should put that energy I was putting on other things. Uh-oh. Did your fireworks get you?
No. If I drink too fast, Smith. Hold on, let me blow. Mute me for a second.
I got you, buddy. Well, close. I muted me. Take this moment to remind you to go check out screwballwhiskey.com, SKREW Ball Whiskey. Tomorrow's stories begin right here, the original peanut butter whiskey.
All right.
But yeah, dude, that's I do have to tell you, now that I'm talking to you face to face, whenever we saw you do, like, I think it was the first set on the edge of the main room, off the side of the main room stage, and then see you do a couple more sets, we all were like, in the Discord, were pulling for you to be a third regular. And we knew that they had never done 3 regulars before, I don't think. dude,
Wow.
like, I feel like and I know it didn't happen. I feel like we willed you into that. Like, we so hard wished for that for so fucking long,
Well,
and we lost our shit.
There's no doubt the fans I've had, and especially whoever posted to Reddit that human shield video they're like unbelievable video my era from 2015.
Yeah.
You know, and Tony saw that, Brian saw that. I had never been on Reddit before. And then Ryan at that was like, all these people are talking about you on Reddit, and there's this video, and Tony sharing it, and that is one of my favorite bits, and one of my last recorded standing bits.
Now, you said that you had stopped doing comedy. Was that what made you want to walk away from that at that time in your life? Was that like a culmination of everything that was going on, or what kind of
Poverty and that stupid motherfucker.
But see, now was that like a stand-up thing and an improv thing, or were you kind of making the transition from improv to stand-up at that time, or were you trying to kind of do both?
No, I was in LA, and I was auditioning and writing. You know, I had agents, and I was done with singing. Let me try to get my voice right. I was done with second singing, and I had moved to LA. Do I sound alright?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, and then my leg started bothering me. But I thought it was, I thought it was just stress. So I put it off, and I was waiting tables, you know, like while auditioning and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I thought it was waiter foot. And then I went to the doctor, and they're like, no. And then I had to move that day to Buffalo and live on my brother's couch with no money, no job, nothing. And that's why I fucking stopped doing comedy for 3 years.
Yeah. That's probably not the best headspace to be in, to try to be on stage to talk to people.
Yeah, I mean, I screen testing for SNL. I made a resonance stage at Second City. I worked as a professional comedian for 10 years. I was a new face of comedy at Just for Less Montreal. I had Hollywood representation, and I lost it all. And I thought I was done. And they pumped me with medicine that did nothing but make me think I was dying quicker. That's why I didn't do comedy. But then Inspired started to get a tickle, started getting some money, started to get an opportunity, met my girlfriend, entered a contest, did 30 open mics in Buffalo, came to LA, did the open mic. After a month, got pulled by Kill Tony, and here we fucking are, ladies and gentlemen.
That is how you do it. That's how it's done. Do you think you would looking back, do you think you would have kept not saying, because where you ended up is 100% where you're supposed to be, and I believe that. But do you think you would have, looking back, do you think you would have done the same thing, taken the hiatus, taken the time off, or would you like have tried to power through it?
Explain.
Oh no, like tried to get back on stage instead of taking the time off, like hitting the mics in Buffalo when you went back there.
Yeah, I understand. Like, it's not like I can bust or go do it.
Yeah.
I was dead. I had no options until I had options. But before that, I never thought I'd have options again.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm fucking glad you do now, man.
Yeah, me too.
Fuck yeah. And I don't know what we would do. It's like, it was one of those things like life before a cell phone. Like, what do we do before we had Michael Lehrer on Kill Tony?
Oh, man. All 18 of you.
All 18 of us. Man, I've been obsessed with Kill Tony for a long time, and there's probably no secret to you because most of my social media is dedicated to Kill Tony posts. And
hey, you know what? I don't know more realize, but before I went to it, I never heard of it, and not because it isn't big. But, like, the comedy world can be that separate, you know?
Yeah, and I've heard that. And you were doing the you were doing the potluck as well. And I've heard
I never got up.
I've heard that a lot of the potluck people kind of don't mix with the Kill Tony people.
I don't know. I hear a lot of. I worked at, say, 10 comedy clubs over 20 years, and all you do is shit. But all you can do is make fire bits. And if you do that, now fuck where you're at.
Let's see. I got a question a while ago. Somebody tweeted at me. My buddy Graham wondered, opinion on the attempted murder of comedy by the political correctness crowd and social justice warriors. Which I think we've kind of touched on that a little bit already through just the Facebook stuff. But yeah, how do you feel about the people just trying to make comedy not fun anymore in a way? Like,
well, I wouldn't dare say it's this one simple thing, like the SJWs with the PC, and no, I mean there's a million pieces of light and darkness and trauma and all sorts of shit involved in this. Now, when a motherfucker comes at me who has my old job at Second City, a job many distinguished alumni have. And because of my Facebook posts, which were hardly grounds for canceling 10 years of someone's hard work, that comedian, that comic actor suggested erasing me. So fuck that bitch. But on a more macro level, it's more complicated. But Seinfeld said it best. The audience will let us know. I never try to tell the audience what to think. I always try to connect with them. I don't give a shit about all this other bullshit. In fact, all that shit on Facebook isn't in the same universe of wonder and joy that I am IRL. It literally has no connection to it.
Yeah, that guy who's trying to call for your catalog and your bits and your sketches and shit, that's absolute horseshit. Comedy is the place where everything should be fucking safe. Like,
well, I mean, there's, I used to have the same management as a lot of people who are saying Second City was not the best. And I respect her. And when she tells me that, I respect that. I don't deny that. I wasn't there. It was after me. But I spoke up for a place and people I spend a lot of time at. And there are a lot of pussies in improv and at Second City. A lot of like virtue signaling bitches who are incapable of saying anything interesting ever. And they do a hack improv every week like a bowling league. And they think they're the same as me or others because of years and nothing to do with ability. I forget what I'm saying.
no, but that's fine. I get what you mean. Like people have no right to think that they have that they're on the same level as you just because they might have performed for the same amount of time. Because I don't care who they are, they're not going to have that spark that you've got.
Well, fuck levels. I mean, like, I never said, oh, I'm a guy. Never said that shit in my life.
Yeah.
I grab a microphone and I sound into it. End of story. That's how simple it is. Everything else is bullshit. And so somebody comments, it's like alphabet soup, and that's why I played with my food.
It's more fun to play with than to eat.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful not to go over to the dark side and but I'm separated. I lost some friends. But I always will have more than I need and love in my life. And like Second City, basically they write their shows on the resonance stage, and that work tours for years. So, like, some of my suggestions may be torn once in a while. As the years go on, not much. I don't give a fuck. My pictures in the lobby. I'm dying. I know I shouldn't be saying it. And because I don't want to promote it, I hope it happens organically. But there are pictures of me in the lobby. If one gets the face, I want a picture so bad. And they just set up a hotline for trauma survivors from second city, and an independent firm is doing a thorough investigation. So I think this real, and I think the first thing they'll decide is deleting Michael Lehrer's existence from second city, which I am fine with. What I am not is that bitch ass, trick ass, punk ass, bitch ass, hoe ass, bitch Mark.
Yeah, he seems to be leading a fucking witch hunt in a way, and to what end?
No, yeah. They're over, and honestly, me and him are mutual good friends. I've never met him. They've said to me things like, he's a good guy, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. He wrote that he can suck the skin off my dick. I don't care. I'm not interested in a reconciliation. You're a comedian, and you wrote that about another comedian? You bitch-ass chick?
Yeah, there's no room for that.
And there may be room. There are no absolutes. My Facebook post on my page was not room for that.
Yeah, but I will say this: I've noticed that a lot of us peasants are out there, sticking up, not sticking up for you for one, but it seems that you have built quite a following of loyal people who know the truth and who know that.
It's all good. People checked in with me to make sure I was alright. And there were moments where my passion was perhaps leading to some irrational approach. But most of the time, I was A-okay, because I don't care. And, the only thing guaranteed for the rest of my life is I will speak from the heart, I will learn, and I will not eat shit from anyone.
Nor should you.
No, and that's what it was. Everyone showing shit on their cribble. Bunch of fucking hacks. All those second city teachers, none of them said a funny thing in fucking life.
None of them. They're just fucking posers. Just posers, man. They just want the badge.
I've known people for 20 years, and they're coming at me like, to turn out that you were the different. Like, huh? Only on Facebook? Is this a deposition? Are you a boring white lady? What the fuck just happened? You know?
See, this isn't a Yelp
fuck
review.
What?
They said this isn't a Yelp review.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh.
Uh-oh. Found it. Quit looking.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna ask you, do you listen to a lot of music at all?
Yeah, all day, every day.
What do you usually listen to? What's on your playlist?
Rap.
Do you fuck with the new rap, or is it a lot of the OG shit?
Old 90s and early 2000s independent rap. LP, Atmosphere, Sage Francis. But I really got into Shellac lately and Big Black. You know those men?
Nah, man. I listen to a lot of like old school shit like Tupac, Biggie, Outkast, Wu-Tang. But yeah, I listen to a little Hobson, a little Earl Sweatshirt and shit like that.
Yeah, man. What do you want to know?
I don't know. I was just wondering, like, is that sort of a thing? Do you listen to music to get hyped to write or anything like that, or is that like a silent thing to you?
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
I am more inspired to write comedy by music than comedy. Because as a comedian, I want to be a rock star.
Yeah.
I want my words, my thoughts to resonate with you like the music we love does.
That's actually a really clever thought too. And plus, you maybe if you're getting into other comedy, or if you're listening to music rather, it's more easy to be original because you're not listening to other comedians. Because other comedians, if it goes in, it comes out, right?
Well, Yonder, always remember everyone has their own process. And as we become comedians, we look for a uniform way to do things. Some comedians watch every special. Some watch zero. They don't want it in their brain. Like, you gotta find what works for you. This is a malleable, creative making of words.
So I mean, I get you, man, because I watch a lot of comedy specials and shit. But then I also will talk to William a bunch, and I'll notice that when I'm writing stuff, it'll sound like them. And also with my music, like I don't listen to a lot of music at all because when I play it, I don't want to sound like them. You know, I want to be original.
Yeah.
And
Yonder, I don't have that problem because no one is.
Yeah, no one is like you. Yeah, you're right.
Right, and no one is like you. So, you know how you figure that out? You don't think. Like UCB, we give improv a bad name, but the central tenets of it will make you an original comedic voice or help you find yours. Like, when you're creating, don't think, don't filter, react, and after a while, those reactions are confident, and they're in the muscle memory. And in improv, we say our characters are a thin veil, because they are a filter that the context of the scene goes through.
Yeah.
Right? And the person under that veil, this guy or you, all the shit that character says is still me and you reacting how we would given this set of context.
Yeah.
The thin veil, the place, the relationship, the status. So, I am 100% myself. I worked on the cruise ship. One thing people would ask me, that I ask a lot, is it hard to be on? I am never on. I am always myself. When you get there, that's when you start making that sweet honey.
Hell yeah! When you find your, when you realize what kind of a peg you are, and you find that hole that fits it.
Yeah, man. Whatever frame it, you know. I mean, I just want to make the fucking house bump. That's it.
Well, you absolutely fucking nail that every single time. And I feel confident that you'll continue to do that. I don't think you can miss. I really don't think you can. I think that I don't think that's a possibility. Breathing dragon's breath. I don't think that's a possibility for you to miss.
I don't know. 35 coming up Monday. Live from the store, baby. I won't be there. But the rest of them, oh well.
Yeah, live from the store. That's gonna be awesome, dude. Whenever I saw the backdrop from the Kill Tony a couple weeks ago that I was on, when I saw that backdrop at the store, dude, my dick got hard just because I thought for a second it looked so believable that I thought it was the store. And
man, that studio was something else.
Dude, that just the production. I don't know how it goes when they do it otherwise, but that Zoom call that we were all in and the production of how it had the chat over to the side, that was fucking beautiful, man.
Don't you think it must be a wraparound screen?
Yeah, like it was just a big circular screen where LED screen.
Where it looked like 3D and all that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I never leave the house. And literally, no one from Kill Tony will talk to me. They just, every day they go, Michael, where's your video? And I go, I'm working as fast. And he goes, work faster. Michael, where's your jokes? Michael, charge your wheelchair. Michael, this. Michael, that. But, you know, I like the attention.
Man, that's fucking. How dare they? Tony should take it easier on you, man. Like he just,
I like self-love.
Man, that's awesome, dude. I don't want to. I don't want to keep you any longer, but I do want to ask you one more thing, and that was one of the questions. I can't remember who asked it. They asked, where throughout your comedy career did you get laid the most?
What a good question. Because, not even, well, like, I was born with a few things that got me laid. Like, so I was lucky. Like, one, I'm very handsome. So that'll get me fucked with nothing else. So I'm in relatively good shape. 3, before this happened to I had a very charming Queensboro regional accent. Ladies love that too. And they love my laugh. Except I have no control on it. Now, the funny on top of it, forget about it. Obviously, it helps. So, what are we asking now?
Where was it? Was it somebody mentioned something about cruise ships or Buffalo or Chicago or LA? What location was it that was the most plentiful as far as getting
what, man? Hugging up?
Yeah.
Hugging. Oh, cruising. Dude, inside of me no more. For real. Like that. I'm not a big thing, man. Everyone is mad and fucked. Like,
yeah.
that's it.
Dude, I've been on a couple of cruises when I was in high school, and they don't fuck around, man. The crew, they fucking party.
Yeah, I lived in
Man.
It's crazy.
That is fucking crazy. But, Michael,
Yeah,
I don't want to keep you any more on your fourth, man. But, dude, I have to tell you again, man, and I almost shed a tear, bro. I don't know if it's fucking, not to get sappy, I almost shed a fucking tear when I was watching you watch me on Kill Tony. These pins available at michaellehrercomedy.com. Dude, watching you react to me do bits, that meant a lot to me, man. That was a special moment for me, and I appreciate you for giving me that. Which I don't even think you realized that you did, but you did.
Well, that, of course, that means a lot to me. But what I say back to you is, I'm no different than you. And find that power in you, because you definitely have it.
Well, I fucking appreciate that, man, and it means a fucking lot coming from you for sure.
Take care, man.
All right, Michael, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, michaellehrcomedy.com, merch, social media tags, everything is at michaellehrcomedy.com. Screwballwhiskey.com, SKREW Ball Whiskey. Drama City Productions, dramacityproductions.com/Kelsey Hudgins. Like I said, at michaellehrcomedy.com. All of his social media tags are there. Go follow him on all of the social medias. At Kelsey Hudgins on Twitter, at Yonder Wizard on Instagram for those keeping count. And in a world full of shitty people, Don't be one of those people. Be a good person. It's not that fucking hard. Be a good person. You fucking peasants. You fucking peasants. All right, motherfuckers. Be good people. Peace, bitches.